Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Borough of Englewood Cliffs Mayor and Council Caucus Meeting. Today is December 11th, 2019. It's 6:34 p.m. Call the meeting to order. Madam Clerk, we have a roll call, please.
Mayor Kranjak,
Here.
Councilperson Wu,
Here.
Song,
Here.
Savari,
Here.
Park is running a few minutes late, Aversa,
Here.
Councilman O, I haven't heard from, Borough Attorney, Municipal Clerk, Superintendent of DPW.
Here. Okay, thank you. We have an Open Public Meetings Act statement read into the record.
Adequate notice of this meeting was given to the press and posted as required. Date and time of this meeting was legally given as required by the Open Public Meetings Act. This notice is on file with the municipal clerk and posted on the bulletin board. Minutes of this meeting will be made available to the public upon the completion of typing and proofreading by the municipal clerk.
Okay, thank you. Have a motion to go into closed session, please.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Councilwoman O. Mayor, Mayor, may I read the resolution?
Sure.
Resolution 212. Whereas the Mayor and Council of Borough of Englewood Cliffs have deemed it necessary to go into closed session to discuss certain confidential matters. Whereas the minutes of the closed session remain confidential as permitted under the Open Public Meetings Act, but shall be released where there is no need for further confidentiality, as authorized by the Borough Attorney. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Englewood Cliffs will go into closed session for the following matters as permitted under the Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-12. Pending litigation regarding Borough of Englewood Cliffs affordable housing, 800 Sylvan versus Borough of Englewood Cliffs, Scott New York versus the Borough in Chief, tax appeal Telia, tax appeal Panasia Estate, Block 1105, Lot 12, personnel, police department and hiring, labor negotiations, and recreation director representatives.
All right, thanks. To the public, we'll be back probably in about 45 minutes or an hour. Thank you. Hi, everyone. So can I have a motion to come out of closed session? All in favor? Okay. So we are completing our caucus meeting now, and we are going to start the regular meeting shortly. We just have to make one correction on the agenda number 4 and the caucus where it says tax appeal, delete the words Tealand and insert the word care of Normandy after 800 Sylvan. So it'll be tax appeal / 800 Sylvan care of Normandy. And then we are required to open the caucus meeting to the public. So I will do that now with the council's consent. But you'll also have an opportunity at the regular meeting in a few minutes to speak publicly. So you can speak now, then, or at both. Can I have a motion to open to the public? All in favor?
Aye.
If there's anyone from the public who wishes to be heard now, please raise your hand and come up to the microphone and state your name and address. Yes.
I'm Maria Shaw, 12 Irving Avenue. I have a couple of questions. Previously, the Borough Labor Attorney, Ruderman, promised that internal affairs investigations would be done on the officers that were involved in the Chiaffi tapes, which included Murphy, Reagan, Henkelman, and Chiaffi. And I want to know if that was done.
I don't know. Is that you know?
I believe they were not being charged with.
Okay.
What did she say?
She said that she believes they were not because the charges were dismissed.
Oh, the charges were dismissed. Okay. I noticed on the agenda tonight that you were hiring 4 police officers, and I wanted to know, are you hiring people that supported these corrupt officers with Back the Blue?
The answer is that the ordinance for police hiring was followed to a T, and that's been represented to me by Chief Henkelman, the committee in charge of hiring, and the borough administrator. and we could go into the exact protocols that were employed in the hiring at the regular meeting. But I am comfortable, based on what Chief Henkelman represented to me about the process, about the candidates, and about their qualifications, that the community will be well served.
Okay, well, I wanted to make sure that I asked my questions regarding this topic before the regular meeting, because right now it's abstract, because I don't know any of the names involved, so it's not personal. But my feeling is that we will never be able to move forward if we bring in more people that are biased toward residents. And bias does exist, and I can affirm that personally. Because of the actions that I took in the 2.5 months that I was on the council, my husband and I became persona non gratis with more than 2 decades of volunteer service to the Englewood Cliffs Fire Department. Members of the police department that are on the fire department, my husband is an honorary fireman. And like I said, after more than 2 decades of volunteer service. This year, we were intentionally removed from the list for the fire department holiday party because of the votes that I took while I was on the council in those 2.5 months. This is a vengeful action, and people say, you know, we got to move ahead, we got to heal this, heal that. I know Councilwoman O spoke to that last month, but it doesn't appear to be happening at all. And he was also told by Captain Regan when he met him down in Fort Lee one day that I tried to get him fired. I did not try to get Captain Regan fired. I agreed for an investigation into the actions that he participated in that took place. So I just want to put that on the record to make that clear. Now, my questions regarding the police hiring, okay, was that I saw the notice in the newspaper for applicants, and I saw the closing date. And I'd like to know how many applicants applied.
I believe there are 59.
59. How many applicants were from Englewood Cliffs?
I don't have that answer for you.
Councilman Aversa?
But, can I just make a comment about the police department in general? Look, back through 2018 and through January of this year, there was one chief. We all know what he did and what he didn't do well and what he did wrong. He's been replaced. We have a new chief since June, Chief Henkelman. When Chief Henkelman was sworn in, I told everybody, look, we need to support this chief. And he got up here and he said, there's a new day, there's a new chief, literally, and things will improve. And they have. And I'm very happy that they've improved. So we can't keep dwelling on the past bad leadership. And unfortunately, that same leadership that we replaced
Is in the fire department.
is running the fire department.
Correct,
Right.
correct.
So,
And there is bias there.
I feel badly that you didn't get invited to their holiday party.
It's not the fact of not being invited, it's the reason.
Right.
Okay?
And I agree. I think they can do better as well, but we'll deal with that separately. I'm confident that the police department is being well managed. The residents are a priority. Their safety is a priority, and most importantly, Chief Henkelman has assured me that there's no place for politics in the police department, which is the way a police department should be run.
Absolutely. All right, but I just have a few other questions. I want to know if a test was given for the police positions?
There's a multitude.
Was there a test given?
There's a multitude of tests, and
Was there a written test was given?
There's a written test, a physical test, a psychological test, and a stress test.
Okay, all right,
A medical test. A medical test.
okay. Okay, and the other thing is how many of these candidates have already been police officers or gone through the police academy?
So 2 of the 4 hires have gone through the police academy. One is a current police officer in New York State and needs to go through the academy in New Jersey.
Okay, all right. All right, and the last part of my statement is this. The Democrats on the council, you've had a majority since January 3rd, and you have not previously felt the need to hire. police officers. And I know we have openings, we have people that are not on the force any longer. But you also are in negotiations for a new police contract. And I want to know if any changes made to the contract will not apply to these new officers. So if you're doing anything in the contract that will help find some relief for the taxpayers, these new hires will not apply to them. And I want to know, wouldn't it be better to wait for the contract to be in effect and have the new hires hired under the new contract, or have you negotiated that they will be covered under the new contract and not the old contract?
We're still working.
But if you hire people tonight, they're going to be hired under the old contract. So you need to either have,
Let me just say, Mary, that we're discussing that. I can't give you more than that.
well, that means that you're really not doing anything.
Anything, Mary. Don't...
Well, no, but I'm saying, if you're not...
Negotiations, I can't tell you.
Okay, but what about the new hires? Are they going to accept the fact that they're going to be under the new contract? That's what I'm asking. Is that part of their hiring agreement?
They're not saying. I'm trying to be honest.
Well, you should answer that question, because that's taxpayers' money that you're talking about. No, just, I don't know what you discussed. I'm asking a question about, if you hire 4 officers tonight, are they going to be hired under the new contract when it comes into effect?
Or variation thereof. We haven't, we're still negotiating.
So, just to be clear, the names of the 4 hires are Peter P. Rampersad, Nicholas Regan, Joseph Farrelly, and Brendan Zevitz. Is there anyone else from the public who wishes to be heard? Okay, Kevin, seeing no one, can I have a motion to close? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so, thank you, kids, for coming tonight. We're going to be presenting you shortly. We are going to break now. Give us 5 minutes to set up for a regular meeting. And I'm going to ask you all to do the Pledge of Allegiance with us, okay? Okay. All right? Thank you.